So over the last year, I at least ate around 150 grams of protein every single day. Why? I gave birth a year ago and I wanted to really be making sure that I thrive on protein for better health, for optimizing my overall hormones. So making sure that my hormones are in balance again, because trust me, after and all mothers can relate, after you give birth, hormones are definitely out of whack. And I wanted to make sure that I was getting stronger. Stronger to me is the most important. I do not care so much about if I look skinny. That was something that I was always so fixated on when I was younger, around my teens and my 20s. Oh, I need to look skinny. But now I just feel like, no, I need to look strong and I need to look fit and I need to thrive and I need to feel from within that I have enough energy, that I feel most of the time happy. And trust me, with opting your protein and making sure you have enough fat, especially for women, this is life-changing. Why I am so fixated on this number is because I recommend the book Forever Strong by Dr. Gabriela Lyon, I think her name is, if I pronounce it well. I read her book Forever Strong a few months ago and I was like, yes, this is what I've been doing. And this was kind of like an extra push, but also an extra confirmation, like, yes, I'm on the right path. She's also very an advocate of opting your protein and training your muscles with weights. And so going back to why this number is so important, what I was doing is focusing on my ideal body weight times 2. That is what the amount of protein I should consume per day. So let's say you're around 60 kg. That means that you need at least, not maximum, but you need at least 120 grams of protein per day. Why should we focus on the protein? Probably as a woman when you're watching this, but definitely maybe men can relate as well. But as a woman, I can say that definitely when I was younger, we were always being told that too much protein will make you gain. You will be bulky. Well, exercising with weight will make you feel bulky. Not too much fat, because too much fat has so many calories and you will get fat. And I hope by now that most of people will realize that this is not the case. And definitely 5 years ago, this was already like in transition and more people were aware about this. But I feel like now I believe that most of you out there are aware of this. But if not, please, I highly recommend to read the book then Forever Strong, and you will read more about the importance of opting your protein and fat. And opting your protein is fantastic to improve your health. For me, at least what I've experienced, and definitely mothers can relate, after giving birth, my hormones were way more out of whack. So I was like, okay, the most important thing right now is that it takes about a year, right, to kind of feel back into yourself, back into, in a way, a new person, but still thriving and still feeling like you want to be the best version, even be like after pregnancy, right? So I do not want to feel now with having my child that I'm less of me. I feel like I'm even more of me, like, let's go. And one of the benefits of opting your protein, besides balancing your hormones, which can be before pregnancy, after pregnancy, is also that it helps me to have better skin, better nails, better hair. And I'm guessing that this is coming from all the collagen I'm having, all the eggs I'm having, all the meat I'm having, because this is actually creating a great source of nutrition for my body. But as you can see, it is also in a way external, because it's showing me like, hey, there's something happening within that I'm also showing how it looks for without, if you know what I mean. And what I've noticed as well is that I'm very keen, or very, I have a routine. So for me, I I'm very keen on, like, I have my butter coffee in the morning, which I'm obsessed with. And it's just basically coffee. And I just add a scoop of butter and I blend it in. And for me, that's delicious. I feel like I'm already like thriving in the morning with healthy fats, all the right nutrition, but then it keeps me also in a way full. So I'm unconscious then doing some intermittent fasting because I'm not hungry right away. So I'm able to do an actual workout, and then after the workout, I'm having some eggs and having some protein in. Another benefit I'm experiencing way more since I'm really focused on making sure I'm getting at least this amount of protein in each day, that it creates some, for me at least, some clarity, some focus. And if you're a business, if you're running a business, if you're working at a company, this is important, right? We need that focus. We don't want to feel that we're fatigued already after lunch and that we're feeling like not a 100% energized person as we can be. And something I want to empathize on as well is that upping my protein actually makes me to slim down, which is, to me, back in the days, was sounding so weird because I thought, oh, eating more protein, eating more in general will make me be bulkier, will make me more bigger. Well, the contrary, because if I'm focusing on upping my protein, one, I'm satisfied for hours, but I do not feel the urge or feeling like I have more space to consume as well carbs or to consume other things. So at the end, you're focusing more on protein, but you will eat less of the rest, and you will feel that your muscles, it's perfect for your muscle repair, but also it helps to lean out. Before really focusing on this way of eating, I always felt quite that I was inflamed, that I had like some bloating going on. And to me, and of course, this is to everyone individual, this is different, but to me, when I'm consuming too much carbs or when I'm consuming too many vegetables, I get bloated easily. And when I focus only on the protein and the healthy fats, I feel it's reducing my inflammation as well. And also, which is a great thing for me, it helps with my gut. It improves my whole gut system. Because surprisingly, I found a animal-based diet very soothing for my gut. I feel it's very, some people think, okay, meat will, I am not able to sleep at night with meat. I will feel so stuffed and it will not be good for my digestion. For me, it's the contrary, really. Like, I feel that I go way more, in a way, like I feel my gut system is working better. I do not feel bloated. And this helps definitely with having bone broth at least a few times per week, having collagen, and having some liver as well. If you're not really fan of liver, by making it yourself, what you can also consume is maybe a supplement, taking like a supplement every day. And you do not have to take the supplement every day because you're also probably not consuming liver every day. At least I'm not consuming a liver every day, but at least once a week or twice a week. But if you're not, you can always take just the beef supplements. There are great brands out there, and I will share one of the brands that I was consuming, and I definitely can recommend as well. Protein-rich foods are super high in B12, zinc, and iron, which is super good for your body, for your fertility, but specifically for women. So if you're thinking, you're just now watching this video and you're like, okay, where do I start? Number one, track your progress. What I would recommend is install MyFitnessPal, not to count your calories. I'm not about counting calories. I would just say track the amount of protein you're consuming. This is fun, just tracking the things what you're eating, making sure that it's at least your ideal body weight times 2. So your ideal body weight in kg, and then that's the amount times 2 that you need to consume per like for grams. This sounds super so many words, so long, but okay, it's your ideal body weight in kg times 2. That's what you need in grams per day for optimal health and making sure you have enough protein in your body. So track your protein amount, track your macros of protein on, let's say, a free app like MyFitnessPal. Prioritize high quality protein. Do not think like, okay, all meat are the same. Definitely, if that's possible for you, go for organic, go for grass fed. it is better. You do not want to have corn-fed meat, corn-fed chicken. Make sure that either in a way, if you can buy it locally, if you can connect with your local farm, prices will definitely reduce than just going to a big bio supermarket. You can see with your local providers, with your local farmers, if you can make a either monthly deal with them that you buy in bulk on a monthly basis. I mean, in the future, and I'm a strong believer of, if you go locally, if you connect with your local farmers, this is something, if you connect individual with a person, it's so much better to just kind of like share your objective, to maybe you can share your vision, and you will see that a lot of farmers do have the same values as you, and they do want also to, you know, to fed their community the best way. So yes, speak with them and make sure that you are in a way contributing to your community. So locally is always, in my opinion, the best if possible. So just some idea for a, let's say, meal of a day. Let's start with your breakfast. Easy for me. I have some eggs baked in butter, and I add some cottage cheese on the side as well. I am okay with taking cottage cheese in terms of the dairy. I do not feel any bloatiness or things like that. But if you do, just check how you react to dairy. Then for lunch, either grilled steak or some chicken thighs. I bake them, or if you have an air fryer, it's also super easy. And add some butter on top, because, for example, for me at least, the chicken, I found it high in protein, but sometimes I just miss the fat. So I add some butter on top of it, makes it delicious and more fatty. For dinner, some lamb chops, maybe some salmon from the oven, some bone marrow, and if you like it, maybe some avocado as a fruit. That could also be nice, or make some nice guacamole. That's also nice. What I recently tried as well is guacamole. I made just avocado with cottage cheese. Delicious. Then incorporate some bone broth and collagen. What you can do is make your own bone broth itself, or buy some extra collagen, or get your bone broth from a local farmer. Also interesting is to take colostrum. Colostrum is great, high source of protein, or some creatine. Creatine for me, I've been taking creatine for the last, I would say, 2 months. Working out with creatine, I feel energized. It's definitely great for muscle repair. So if you're new to this, check it out. Also, this amazing podcast from Optimal Protein from Vanessa Spina. She talks about creatine, the importance of it. So if you want to know more, please check that out as well. Then if this sounds like a lot of like, oh my God, I do not have time because I'm working, I cannot like make a steak, then I would recommend you just to prep your meals. Cook a lot of eggs, hard-boiled eggs. You can take them to lunch. You can take them to your work. Bake some steak beforehand. It's kind of like preparation, but you will see the benefit because you're always prepared, and you never have to feel hungry. You never have to feel that, oh, I need to go for something simple. I need to go for carbs because I have nothing. No, if you are preparing, and at the end, do it for your future self. This is something that you're doing for you, for your optimal health. So it is 100% normal that you're taking some priority, that you're making sure that you are taking care of that you are taking care of prepping some meals before, right? This is not just like, okay, I'm just gonna go and let my life, run itself. You are in control. Then something definitely I want to share is that listen to your body. If you feel more hungry than the ideal grams of protein, you do want to consume more, please do. Like, you should never feel hungry, in my opinion. Also distinguish between hunger or are you bored. If I'm bored, this is different. You could be like on the couch, you're not feeling well, and you're like, okay, now I'm just bored. I want to eat. But you could also do something else, that maybe have a book in front of you, make a tea, or drink enough water. A lot of times we are dehydrated. So it means whenever you're hydrated again, you feel like, I'm actually not that hungry. So make sure that you're either really hungry or that it's just a type of boredness. And always add some electrolytes to your water. It keeps you hydrated and it makes sure that you're actually absorbing the water that you're taking. And really, after just a few, in my opinion, you're doing this already for a few weeks, days, literally, you already feel the weight difference in a best way. And if you are new to this, please let me know in the comments, how are you feeling now experiencing this? For me, what I can recommend is just do your own research always, but give this a go. And this is something so easy. You do not have to have access to all these cookbooks and stuff. You can make things very simple for yourself, simplify your life, and thrive. So if you have any questions about this, you can always share them in the comments or send me an email. I'm a coach and I'm focusing on opting your diet, your mindset, and giving you more confidence. This is not only based on carnivore, this is really based on the needs for you. If you're interested about this, so the first session is for free and you can see if we're a match and how I can best support you in your new amazing journey to become fully confident and healthy from within. Thank you so much for watching and I would love to see you in my next video.